Hi everybody, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Hannah, and shortly ago I founded a social enterprise for refugees integration in Mexico, which is called Intrare. So really, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I would have never thought that I would be now where I am. So what brought me here to build a startup? Why in Mexico? A few years ago, I started getting really fascinated about how the refugee crisis, as many people called it, was working out in Europe. How so many people really strongly rejected migrants. In my home country, Germany, in the UK, where I was studying, really at the peak of this movement of people to the European Union. And then I came to work in Mexico, and I read that each year 500,000 people crossed the southern border. Many of them head to the United States, but many also ask for asylum in Mexico. And I was seeing that integration is extremely hard for them here. Although they have work permits, many employers just reject them because they don't know how to employ them. They are also very much rejected in society. That specifically happens to people from Central America. And at the same time, people are such an amazing fit for the labor market. They really have the skills that companies look for. Nearly all of them speak Spanish, so it really seems like integration could be so much easier here than in many other countries. So I thought, why don't we try to make this work out? Why don't we try to make integration something that is easier for the refugees that come here, but also easier for the society and for the employers that they are trying to link with. So I joined forces while I was still working full-time in Oxfam to make a pilot project, to just try this out, try design a program that will make this work for both sides. And I joined up with people who also wanted to spend some of their spare time to design this. We implemented a pilot project with people, with a couple of people, and we had a great response from both sides, from companies, from the people. And finally, we got some funding from the German Development Agency. We're now also cooperating with the International Organization for Migration. And in January, we started working on this with a very small full-time team to make this happen. And in 2020, we actually have the goal to work in total with 100 refugees. So far, we have worked with 25. So this is a jump for us, but now we have so much more capacities. And all of those 100 refugees, we want to train, we want to bring them into great jobs and link them to society. So to be able to do this, we need extra funding. We need strategic funding. So we launched a crowdfunding campaign, which is going to start this Monday, 2nd March, in which we want to gather $30,000, which we need to make this happen. So in this crowdfunding campaign, I want to invite you to participate. You can, for instance, just send us $5 and share the campaign with your friends, your family, your coworkers. You can be bold and sponsor one refugee's participation, which is $300 for everything that we provide for the persons and also for the companies we work with. And I want to invite you to this because I really think that we are onto something. We are making this integration project work in Mexico, and we are able to really understand how to make integration something that is working for both sides. We are living in societies, not just in Mexico, but also in the United States, in Europe, in countries like my home country, Germany, where really migration is a reality that we somehow have to think about how to deal with it, how to make it work for both sides, right? We want people to be able to find new lives, to find a new future in the countries that they are migrating to, because really they lost their homes. They have to get to find new lives somewhere. And I think we also have to make this work for societies, because otherwise we are just going to have more division. We're going to have more differences in society, and I think that we can make this work out. So if we are successful here, I think we will have something in our hands that we can really replicate in other places as well. And I think that is something very, very valuable, which I would really appreciate your support for. So this Monday, tomorrow, I will keep you posted. I will share the campaign with you, and I just want to invite you to participate in the campaign, support us, and be part of this.